Hi guys, my name's Mitz and I'm on the Chat GPT site and I'm just going to show you how to write a mystery novel. So what you want to do is go to Explore GPTs and then we're just going to go over to this search over here and write in mystery novel. So just say we're going to write a mystery. There's a few choices here, but I actually made one myself. I have tried a couple, and anyway, I ended up making one myself. It's called Mystery Novel Architect. So go in there, press start, and let's we can pretend that we've got an idea if we want, which I have done, and I've manipulated the whole story. Or I can just press on, because just if you don't know what to do at all, you can say start my novel. Okay, and it'll talk to you. Okay, so it's saying, do I want ChatGTP to suggest some intriguing mystery topics? Uh, yes. So this is for someone that just doesn't know what they're doing. So, but of course, you can put your own idea with plenty of description. Right. Okay. So you can just say list. It's asking me to do it, but I'm going to say list um, 5 topics for me to choose from. Okay. Okay. So why I'm doing this is because this will give you an idea. So the forgotten manuscript, echoes of the past. It sounds really boring. The lighthouse keeper's riddle. Um, hmm. Okay, well I'm just going to choose one, and I can manipulate it or change the story if I want. So we'll go with this lighthouse riddle. Just copy it. Just copy the whole lot. Just that part. The lighthouse keeper's riddle. Okay, press paste. The lighthouse keeper's riddle. Just press that. Fantastic choice. Okay, now it's coming up with possible titles for the novel. Just pumped them out for me straight away. And now I'm just going to choose one, or I can come up with something myself. So let's say, ooh, okay, let's try this one. The Lighthouse Code sounds good. Right, paste. Mhm. Yep. Right, now what's it going to say? Oh, okay. Now it's started with the main characters. Okay. So let me tell you, you can change any of this, but you've got to do it immediately. When it comes up with it, you've got to change it now. You can't go back later, up further in the chat and change it because it'll ruin the whole system. So if you don't like any of this, you can pick it out right now and say, well, change Harold Green's name to Barry Green and make him a young man, a hippie, you know, with whatever. You can do whatever you want. So I'm not going to change anything just to save time. Um, but whatever you tell it to do right now, it'll do it, and it will develop the characters and everything. Okay. So now I'm going to say list 15 chapters with full descriptions. Okay. I mean, I'm not asking for much, but anyway, just the whole book. Okay. So it gives me the chapters, and it also tells me what's happening in the chapter. Okay. Now, the reason I like to do that is because I like to keep ChatGTP on its toes and make sure that it's writing exactly what it said it'd write, because it could go off track. But I'm very impressed with this, and it hasn't gone off track. So it's written me 15 chapters. I mean, no, it's still going. Oh, it's written me 10. Okay, no, it's still going. Still going. Now, if it stops, you can always say continue. Just type continue and press enter down here. Or sometimes it'll have a button saying continue generating, and you press that. Alright, so we have 15 chapters. You can, what have we got? Main character, chapters, sounds good. You can change anything you like. As I said, you can go into so much detail it's not funny. I actually laid out a story myself and told it all the characters, even the story, even the plot twist, everything. So let's have a look at this now. So develop, oh shoot, how do you spell it? Oh no, I'm a terrible speller. Don't look at that. Let me just get spell check onto it. Develop. I've got a mental blank because it's late at night and I should be in bed. So develop a fantastic, he probably doesn't know what that means, plot twist that hooks the reader. Let's just put that. So before we're writing the book, we just want to make sure that ChatGTP knows all the ins and outs. So we could have just gone to straight to writing the chapters, all we have to do is type in write chapter 1 and it writes chapter 1. But you get to say right now, see you can read this and then manipulate it as much as you want and say, this sounds good, but I don't like this. Can you make Alex do this or go there or whatever? Can you bring in another twist as well? A twist within a twist, stuff like that. So we've got the twist, we've got the characters, we've got the names, we've got everything. We're just setting it all up. But now I'm going to write, okay, so write an introduction. You don't have to have an introduction. You can go straight to chapter 1 if you want. But let's check it out. Okay. So the wind howled mercilessly against the old lighthouse. Oh, I can't read it because the screen keeps moving. It's going so fast. Okay. We forget about that. But you can see what's happening. You can pause this video and just read that. You'd be quite shocked. It's pretty good. Yeah. And I'm not telling it what to do. I've let it put whatever it wants in. Of course, I suggest that you manipulate everything you can. Tell them the names, tell them the plot twist, tell them everything, and supervise the whole situation all the way down to the last chapter. Okay, so we've got an introduction. Yeah, if that's not enough for an introduction, you can just write continue the introduction and it will try and keep going with that. Now I am just going to write start, again, start chapter 1. Okay, let's go. Okay, so it's got the name of the chapter there, so we can go up the top and just check to make sure it's got the same name. You do have to be careful. There it is there, good. And it's telling you what is going to happen here. So Alex is going to arrive on a remote island and takes up the role of lighthouse keeper, exploring the eerie yet captivating surroundings and discovering the old dairy hidden in a forgotten corner of the lighthouse. Okay, sounds interesting. So we'll go down and see what it's done. Right, this is chapter 1. Now, what have you got here? Okay, so it's not that long. Okay, so I want it to keep going. It hasn't finished with anything, so that's good. So we're going to say continue and be very clear about each chapter. Continue chapter 1. Okay. And it continues. It also tells you what the last chapter was about. It tells you what's trying to get people hooked on and blah, blah, blah. Right, so we're continuing it and it comes up with some good stuff. And now this would be enough for me. It's just say it's a short novel. I'm just going to go on to chapter 2 after this. Now, the thing is, right, it's really hard to get ChatGTP to write really, really long, articles or anything like that. I wanted it to write 3,000 words for each chapter, but it won't do it. I mean, they're good, really good. So that's the second half. I can also press continue again and it'll keep going. But I'm going to go to chapter 2. And that's all I'm going to write, chapter 2. And then it'll start chapter 2. Now, that's it. Now, the thing is, of course, you can't just go and pump out books like this because who wants to buy a book that's just printed out like this, like from AI? You have to go and put your little human touch to it, change the story, read through it, make sure it's flowing, make a book cover, you've got to do all these other things. Of course, you can get ChatGTP to make the book cover as well, but and pictures if you want. But yeah, it's always good to have that human input. Otherwise, people will notice. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy using Mystery Novel Architect. Just give it a go. You can put your name in there and your family and your husband and make a little story, a mystery novel story about your family. All right. See you later.